Hi, I'm Coach Patrick Hammond. Welcome to week 10 of your training. For the remainder of your training, you'll be working with me as I prepare you for race day. Today, I'm going to introduce you into a few sports psychology methods that I learned while earning my master's in sports psychology at the University of the Rockies. So, regardless of your ability level, as athletes or runners, we all have goals. Now, to better reach those goals, we have to learn how do we reach our optimal performance level. To better reach your optimal performance level, we have to understand arousal or energy levels. Arousal is basically the intensity of energy within a person. Now, you can range from a comatose state to a panic attack state. Between those two states, our goal is to meet in the middle to have the perfect energy or arousal level. So how do we get here? How do we reach our optimal energy level or perfect arousal level? The goal to do that is to consider where you're starting from. Now, are you more of a cool, calm, collected type of athlete, or are you more of a high-strung, high-energy type of athlete? Now, going into a race, we don't want to be too chill, and we don't want to be too worked up. We want to find ways to get to the center. Now, the best way then to get to the center, if you're coming from the high energy level, is to do things that are going to calm you down. On the other end, if you're more relaxed, you need to find ways to pump yourself up, to create energy so that we get to the center. It's important to understand that it's okay to be nervous before your race. That nervousness actually helps us stay at our optimal performance level. So when I talk about nervousness, I'm talking about a certain level of it. So if we're not nervous at all about our race, super chill, then that's not going to create an environment to get us to the energy level that we need. Also, if we're super nervous about our race, that's also going to affect the environment, create a negative environment, again, not allowing us to prepare for our race. So a little level of nervousness is important and actually helpful. So whether you're a high-strung or a cool, calm, and collected athlete, it's important to do one thing, and that is avoid negative self-talk. So just like it sounds, negative self-talk is when we either out loud or in our heads say things negative that will hurt our performance. So it's important to stop that. And a great way to stop negative self-talk is first through thought stoppage. Now, thought stoppage is the process in which we use a key phrase or even a motion, like a tapping of a shoulder, to stop a thought from happening. So if you're running along and you start thinking, oh, I can't do this, this is too hard, use your thought stoppage word, whether it's, okay, relax, or I got this, or tap my shoulder, to return myself back to a positive state of mind. Another way to prevent negative self-talk is to use a technique called reframing. What we're going to do is reframe a negative sentence into a positive sentence. So let's say I feel nervous and anxious about my upcoming race. Now change that or reframe that to say I feel energetic and excited for my upcoming race. Both of them describe feelings of intensity, but one is much more positive than the other one. One final way to avoid negative self-talk is to understand when thoughts are irrational. Now, if you said to yourself, if I do bad in this race, I'm a failure as a runner, that is simply irrational, because one race does not define you. What makes a runner is much, much more than that. So it's important to understand that you're more than just one race. So brush off your shoulders if you have a bad race, move on to the next one. To close out this video, I'm going to introduce you to a routine that you can use before race day to prepare yourself for the race and to get yourself into that optimal or center energy level. And that routine is called the energy room exercise. So the energy room, what is that? So basically that is a way for us to help our mind reach the appropriate energy level before a race. Now, the energy room is not actually a real room. What the goal of it is to help the mind visualize a perfect environment to which you can reach your optimal performance level. To begin, let's first take 5 deep breaths to get our minds in the right place. And we'll do it together. Here we go. Feeling relaxed, now let's enter into our room. Make sure this room is a safe place for you. So once you're inside your room, and if you prefer, you can close your eyes during this portion of the video. So let's get into our room. Now imagine you're in a safe place, in a dark room. Now in this room, you're going to have vents at either end. And what's pumping through this vent is your ideal energy level. So keep in mind, if you're going into your room a little bit high in energy, then you want the energy being pumped in to be calming energy. But if you're going into your room feeling really calm, really relaxed, a bit too much, then you want that energy being pumped in to be a little more, high energy. So again, just let that appropriate energy or ideal energy for you just flow into that room. And now just sit there for a few minutes and take your breaths and just allow yourself to slowly get to your ideal energy level. So let's just sit here for just a moment while we do that. So here we go. Okay, now let's come back to just a little bit. Now I want you to switch environments. So while still in your safe place in your room, I want to picture yourself moments before your race. So now how are you feeling? Does the thought of a race change your current energy level to where we need to change the energy coming in through our room? Do we need to make it more energetic, or we need to make it more calming? Now that's going to be different for each person. So just focus on what you personally are feeling to adjust the levels. So let's adjust our levels of energy, and then get back into sync, and then sit there for just a few more moments as we prepare for a race. So here we go, just a few moments, getting back the right energy level based on the change in our environment. Here we go. Again, remember to breathe. Okay, now once you've reached your ideal energy level, I want you to I want you to come outside of your room, and I want you to imagine yourself stepping up to that start line, ready to go, ready at the perfect level of energy. And I want you to start that race feeling confident, and just go. Now, leading up to your race, don't forget to practice your energy room exercise. This is going to help you feel proficient in using it on the day of the race. Now that concludes our video. So next week, I will see you guys for another great talk. Goodbye.